Hey guys, welcome back to Hands On channel. We're out here at the Off Grid Homestead, and for those of you that have been following along with this series, you may remember way back when I showed the first video about this place and how poorly the siding was put on and stuff like that. We've corrected all that with the hardy board. We've finally finished off all of the siding, and this last trip, or this time we were out here, we concentrated on painting the trim boards because it's very harsh. The sun is very harsh up here at 8,700 feet. You get a lot more UV and stuff like that. So we wanted to protect our work. And the previous owners had put cedar in here around the windows. And I was going to use cedar over here, but I was just like, I don't know. I'd just rather use pine because I'm more familiar with working with it. And honestly, it's cheaper. So I went ahead and used pine over here. And to blend them together, we used this stain. It was actually for decks, made by a company called Cabot. And we did quite a bit of research on it. And I'll be honest with you, that stuff was awesome. It's kind of like trying to spread pudding, though. It's pretty tough to put on. But it went on well. And what it did for us was the majority of them, you can still see, hopefully, let me get you in focus here. You can probably still see some little tiny cracks here. But when we come back in with a second coat, those will fill right in. And it's made it to where these things aren't splintery like they once were. I mean, when I was doing the caulking over here, I was getting tons of splinters in my finger. So anyways, let me just take you around the front here and show you kind of the big side of the place that took us the longest amount of time. I tell you what, we're happy with this. Now, we have not painted the hardy board yet, but it's going to be basically this same color, real close as we can get, because we love this color and the way that it blends in with the environment. And my wife picked out the paint color so that it would blend in with the color of the roof, but still be in the brown spectrum rather than the red spectrum. So it ought to all tie together really nicely when we're all done. I had a commenter one time that was saying, oh, I don't like all the different colors that's going on and stuff. And, in the end, what we're going to do on this, if you notice that, if you followed the series for a while, we did barn tin on this side over here, the master bedroom side, and the back of the house. And part of the reason I did that was because we didn't have enough hardy board to do the entire thing in hardy. So, and also, I was in the beginning, I was convinced I was going to put steel all the way around this place. And my wife, she was like, well, the vertical line, she didn't like that about the steel. And I could have hung it horizontally, but it would have been tougher. So what we're going to do in the end is we're trying to decide if we should let this stuff rust. There's things we could do to that. We could maybe spray something on there. I'm not sure if it's vinegar or what, but there's things you could spray on it to help it, speed that up. Or we may just paint it the same color as the siding, the hardy board siding. But check that out. We've got some crates over here that are going to need to be picked up in the end. Right now I'm storing my firewood in them, but when we get a proper wood shed, we won't have to have those around anymore. And those are great. A buddy of mine gave me those, and we've been using them to transport goods back and forth, things that I don't want getting damaged or stolen out of the trailer. So pretty awesome. But yeah, look at this place, guys. Maybe you can see why we're working so hard on this. I mean, it's just a wonderful place. We love it. So anyways, I don't want to run on too long here. I just wanted to give you an update. It's been really hard. That cedar board sucked up that stain like nobody's business. So we had to put even though we're calling it one coat, we put 5 coats on each one because it just kept sucking it up on all those cedars. But I figured that's good because it's getting up in the pores and getting a good bite. So anyways, guys, until next time, I'll be back in the south next time we make a video. So enjoy this scenery while we got it here. Appreciate you tuning in.